Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is ZSL Racetrack round review. And I really love and enjoy racing. This weekend was really fun. There was Formula 1, WEC Championship in Imola, and we have all these 15 really fun tracks for this round. And well, honestly, I didn't play them, didn't train at all, and I wasn't, let's say, anticipated anything really great from this round from my end. Like, as usual, really great to have top 16 at least once, especially knowing how other players are playing here. But surprisingly, even from first track, it was like T14, and I was like, okay, first track, goal achieved. You can relax now and just enjoy all other 15 tracks. And basically that's what I did. I just play. It was fun. In most of this track I beat my own personal time, which was really fun and nice. Found several new ways how to do tracks, how to play them. One of them was Thunder and Sunset from Mao and Maki. I understand that on the last transition into the pipe you can do the wall ride, and probably it could be faster, but I didn't have enough time and didn't do the last attempt perfectly, so I messed it up. It was faster, like 28 kilometers, so pretty decent result, and I probably say extra second from my time, but it is what it is. Oh, and I don't know, did you hear this weird noise in the background? So it is really stormy weather right now, like hurricane. I don't know how to say in different ways, but it's so bad, it's so weird. I was disconnected several times. I lost electricity, so several track was just from my mobile internet. It was weird, and I'm so lucky that I still finish all of this track. I know that right now it's easier because, as I said, I know that even if you finish once, it will be recorded. Your time will be on the board, no matter is it on the round leaderboard in the room, but it will be saved in, I don't know, race log or DSL race log. But anyway, I was intense from that. But as I said, I'm here to enjoy it. I love all these tracks. I love racing vibe from it. And as I previously said, in most cases, in most tracks, I beat my personal best. But for example, for Oasis Records, it was really hard. It is really helpful to see your goals, your personal best, to understand where and how you can do it better. At least for to remind yourself how to do this track for first several attempts. After that, it's really great just to try follow up some really fast players like Just Maki, Foggy, St. Nicholas, Lexer, but I can't follow them from the start, from the beginning, because honestly in 5-10 seconds they are already far from me, and I just can't follow them because I don't see their lines. And following your goals, your personal best, is also not an option for several times, because it just shows you your time, and if you're faster you don't know the line. I wish there was a feature when you can put your personal best let's say half a second ahead of you, so you know what mistake you do, what and where you can slightly change it. But for now, following other players, especially during contest, is, for my opinion, is the best way how to improve your time, especially on the tracks like LA Cat from Icarus and St. Nicholas. It is really hard track. Well, I said on my reviews that it is a really flowy track when you do everything right, all lines are perfect. But if you do at least one small error, one small mistakes, it's completely ruined your run. And I believe one or two great attempts, and yet again, I saw from other players that they didn't do several jumps, they do it differently. I tried to repeat it, but because I didn't practice much, I was really bad, even though I slightly beat my personal best, like maybe a couple seconds or a couple tenths, but still it was really annoyingly hard. On other side, like Coldwell track, I love Coldwell track, Cairncroft tracks, and me tracks. They're really suited to my style. For me, there is no need to try to find the way. I'm just driving as I used to do it, and in most part, it's pay off. I'm like at least on average or high part of my attempts, like P60, P20, so it is really nice. And as I said, it don't need any extra skill for me, just do as you do. Or maybe this time it was just because at this moment there weren't a lot of players, because as I remember the maximum player was around like 35, 34 this time, and on Coldwell it was around 25, 27, something like that. So it's also play in my advance. And I still wonder, near the tunnel, near the checkpoint 4, there is like mud road and asphalt, and I wonder if you do like more sharp turn, will like asphalt will be more beneficial because it's straight with no like hills up and downs. You just go there, but probably you lose more speed during turn. I didn't try to do it because I know my line. I know that I can handle this line and I can finish it successfully. So I didn't risk it even in my last couple attempts because, well, I'm not really consistent on each line, so I can't do the same track with the same line. It's most time will be slightly different, but I still wonder, is it faster? So if anyone took this line, please let me know. And one of the trickiest track for me was Borgo Mazzafiato by Riccardo. It was pretty hard track because first two line of boosters, if you do it like in an ideal proper way, would give you so much starting speed and starting like boost that it's easily covers several your like mistakes or problems. But it is really hard to do them first time ideal, but in this case it's still fine, because if you do it bad you can restart, you like lost like 5-10 seconds, but then you need to do them once more and near the finish, and you already have speed, so it's give you like extra kick, extra push, and this what give me a big problems on all these tracks. Like second time the same part, it feel hard. And as always, after 7 track there is a small break track created by Akane, so you have like 7 minutes to get some water, get some rest, and as usual after this break I need some time to set up myself for next part of the round. I'm usually really bad at second part. I don't know why, I don't know how, maybe because of this like break point I lose something like tense and do really bad, at least for first couple of tracks, and especially if they're hard ones as of from Shadownook, because you need to find like really specific turns, specific lines for these tracks to not break on all of these really sharp turns. And honestly, in this case, have Lexer in front of me, especially on the second part of the tracks, was so beneficial. So honestly, I don't know how some people just turn off all other players and do it by themselves. Well, probably if you're in like, let's say top 3, top 5, you know all your lines, you know how Zipki's engine work and everything work in the game, so you know what line to take. But for me, having someone faster than me in front of me and really close to me give me this nice opportunity to learn better lines. But next track from Gabler and Hormuz, like Zipa Horizon, on review I said I love this track, it's fun, still love this track, it's still fun. I found that you can easily do it in like steer limiter 40. In most turns, it gives you pretty easy lines to not drift on sand and not to lose a lot of speed and drift, and its payout, I was like P12, I guess. So on such long track, be P12, I think it's a really great result, especially for me. So this feature with steer limiter are really great thing. And on this track, I have really interesting situation. I never have it before. When my left wheels touch like dirt, not sand, and other part of the wheel was on the sand, it spin me around. I was so surprised. I never thought that it is possible that there is so big transition into the grip that it could use spin. Yeah, it was just big surprise, and it wasn't expected because you don't have like acceleration on your wheels, so there's no engine, there's no spinning in that case. Rigid North Circuit from Lexer, like loopy loop track, which I wonder, does Maki found the other way how to do this track, because it's a loop and you need to do several parts like several times, so it's like 1-1-2-2 track, so and you can do it 2-1-1-2, or probably, I don't know, is it even possible like in different order, but there's several way how you can do it, and maybe another way, not as like 1-1-2-2, you can do it faster. I don't know. I hope I didn't like made it more complex than it really does. But sometimes doing in different order like payout in a big like in 2-3 seconds, but in this case I don't know. And why I mentioned just Maki, because when we first time played this track, it was in a showcase from Ronan C, and I believe Maki and Lexer or someone else, they try to find the ways that it could be faster if you do it in different order. So I really wonder this time, like 54 seconds, is it done with different order or how it was intended, created? And for the next track, Spooky Factory from Sandals, I'm not a big fan of all of these slalom track because you need to do all of them in specific manner, like in real bobsleigh, and in Zipkis it's really show you how it's work, because you don't have engine, you don't have another way how to speed up, just to find the perfect lines, perfect turns, and perfect balance between speed and turns, because it's easily go off on these half pipe elements. I'm honestly really happy just to finish it. I wasn't really great. It was around like P18 or something like that, but yet again, as we know, and you probably all know, that doing it in time slot 1 and then you will receive other people from time slot 2, which will be like for US players, something like that. So they all added in one timesheet, so it's not like end and finish result, but well, it's like, okay, I find a great example like WEC races, so you have overall standings, it switched like from 2 rooms, and like class standings for like times on 1, times on 2. So probably you can do 2 different like small championship, I don't know, but it is what it is. So these results are not like the last, but it's still really nice to see sometimes you're in like top 16, top 10, top 5. Never see me in like top 3, and even I believe top 5. I need to check. It is good that you can see all results on Zipki Super League page and see what your best result at some time in the past was. So yeah, but I digress from the tracks. Forest Raceway by Bernhard. Now is a great example of tracks where I was not good on my review and I thought it was pretty hard track, but because there were a lot of really strong players on this room, like I look their lines, try to repeat them, and I found that some way I still don't understand everything for Zipkist, because for me the lines that they did and take wasn't intuitive for me. I always tried to be like as low as possible and try to cut all edges, but I thought that like people from, let's say, from top 10, they do like slightly different lines. They really could do like wider angles, higher angles, and it's pay off in like long run because they still have slightly more speed, like 2-3 kilometers, but in the long run, in the end of the track, it pay off of like 2-3 tenths. But same problem if you start right after faster players in like checkpoint 2-3, they already off in 2 seconds of you, and because how this level built, there's a lot of really sharp and blind corners, so you don't see next part of the track. You don't see what lines they took, like even in 5-6 meters from you. Same for ZSL F Zippo. I watch how other players do, and it was so different. So on review, I assume that you can easily jump to checkpoint 7 and it's give you extra time, and I was right, but my jump was way different. So you need to find the perfect balance between like air time and speed and landing. So it was really big surprise for me how other players took lines, and it is great to see that you can watch and try to repeat and do it better than your personal best. Like, so even from that point, it's really great to take part, even if I will probably never achieve top 3, but it is what it is. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed to watch this part of Racetrack ZSL review, and I really wish there were more people to join us to play these tracks. So just join, it's free, there is no any subscribe option. Just come in right time, in right place in Zipkist, and join the room and take part in these really funny, interesting tracks that judges choose from way more amount of tracks. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoy this time, and sorry for background noise if you hear it, it's a really storm outside, and see you next time, bye.